name's David J. Marks, I'm a local magician, and I'm putting on a very cool show recently on the 18th of May, and I'd like to show you something just to give you a little taste. See you there! When I was 5 years old, I had a magician come to my birthday, and I've been doing magic ever since then, really. And I've been full-time pro doing magic as a living for the last 5 years. And I started out my career, I was 16, and I moved out to Spain. And I did 2 summer seasons out there at a place called Casa de la Illusion, which is the House of Illusion. And I worked with 7 other magicians, and we put on a theatre show twice a night, 6 nights a week for 6 months. And I did that for 2 years. And that really gave me a base to work from, because I did hundreds of shows, and close-up magic-wise I did thousands upon thousands of performances. And then from there I did a summer season out in France for a place called La Relais Medieval, and then I've been working on sort of cruise ships and ferries and things like that since then. And now I just think it'd be nice to go back to where I started, back into the theatre, and that's why I really like to put on this show. The show is on the 18th of May. Show starts at 7:30, and there's going to be 2 45-minute pieces from myself, so it is a one-man show. It's going to be a warm-up act, a gentleman named Ollie Tibble, and then there's going to be cheese boards put out as well, and refreshments, which is included in the ticket price. And the guests are welcome to bring their own alcohol, so if they want to bring a bottle of wine just to enjoy the show with, and that's absolutely fine. It's going to be a full night of magic and fun and all sorts of different things. You can contact me and get tickets through my website, which is www.davidjmarks.co.uk, or you can contact me on 0792 807 9243, and you can get tickets that way. The venue is at, it's going to be at Trimley Memorial Hall, something that isn't magic but a little bit entertaining nonetheless. I do a little bit of juggling in the show, not too much. So I'm not amazing, but I'm pretty average.
When you start out doing something like this, you must be really determined to learn, mustn't you? You've got to say, I really want to do this, because it's so difficult in part. A
friend of mine once said to me that he's never met anybody else in the world who likes to practice as much as I do. And it was, lots of people have hobbies, stamp collecting or like football, whatever. I don't think I've ever played a sport in my life other than maybe chess. And for me, the thing that I spent all my time doing is magic. And it's something that you put a lot of time into, and then over a course of years and sometimes decades it gets to the point where you don't really think about it and it just sort of starts to come naturally to you. And I'm sort of slowly welding into that era in my life and my career where everything sort of starts to come naturally and feel really comfortable to me. So I'm at the point now where I can find something that I like, and I dare say that I want to, say, make a chicken disappear. And my skill set is at the level now where I can just sort of not really worry about too much about how I'm going to do something. It's more about what I'm going to do. So everything that I do, for example, in my show, is about the entertainment and about the comedy and the fun behind things, not necessarily the magic. The magic is secondary to it, but hopefully everything I do should sort of make you go, huh? So yeah, it's something that takes a lot of practice, but once you've done the majority of the practice, it sort of starts to come a little bit easier.
Go for it, go on.
So a little piece of magic with something you probably all just got lying around your house, probably next to your bed. We have a long piece of rope, we have a short piece of rope, and a medium length piece of rope. If you've ever seen an optical illusion, this is kind of what that is, but it's a little bit different because you can see this in real life. We have 3 bits of rope, all different lengths. We blow, and now it looks like they have 1, 2, 3 bits of rope that are all the same length. Pretty strange, I know, so I'm going to see if I can explain to you why this happens. See, the reason this happens is that the ends of the rope are actually very, very tricky, and they often do very weird things. So, for example, here it looks like I have 2 ropes, but really it's just 1. And the ends are so tricky because they often jump from one place to another. And of course, they always jump in pairs, you see. So if you've got a piece of rope at home, which I'm not saying you have, then all you have to do is make sure the ends stay on the rope. Because if they don't stay on the rope, you get this weird loop, and nobody likes that. It's pointless and stupid, and nobody has any use for it. So you make sure they're on the end. And if that happens, all you have to do is take these, your magic scissors, and you cut. And then what you can get is 1, 2, 3 bits of rope that are all the same length, roughly. And if you want to break the illusion, you simply take the ropes. 1, 2, 3. And then you have a long bit of rope, a medium bit of rope, and a short bit of rope. That's a piece of magic with a rope. Very much.